Good morning, folks. It's day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Day 6 today, and we are ready again up in the morning again at 4 a.m. We are going to the temple of Edfu today. Why we are going so early? Because there are nearly 200 ships docked over here beside us, and all of them are going to go there. So if we all go together, we are going to stampede on each other. So we are going early, and this is the outfit for today. I'm wearing my entire olive green ensemble. This is my jacket, which I believe I had bought from the Navsari street market, impromptu on an impulse, but it's so comfortable. You can see. And then I'm wearing my olive green trousers and my shoes. I'm gonna see you at the temple of Edfu. I'm gonna go for no, we are going to come back for breakfast, and then I think we have some games today. So that's the only agenda, and then we have to go to Luxor. So the cruise will sail to Luxor, and then we have to go to the Karnak temple, etc., etc., which is the most important attraction other than the Ramses temple and pyramids. So I'm very excited to see the Karnak temple because I have read about it a lot. I have read about Luxor a lot, its market and everything in my novels. So let's see. So folks, the cruise has docked. This is our Nile story. NIL has become nil. And we are all heading towards Edfu temple in a very small bus today because we are only 17 people. Rest are sleeping, not well, etc., etc. So that's looks like we have horse carriages here today. So, yeah. This is our little bus today.
But really, it's so famous city because here in this city we have temple, so famous temple is called Edfu temple. This temple dedicated for the god his name Horus, Horus. God Horus, how it looks like the falcon, and he's the son of the goddess Isis and the god Osiris. He is a god of protection and peace, and he's so famous god in our history, the god Horus. And this temple now we are going to see. It's so famous temple. It is in the Greek style, really. But this is a complete temple. When I say complete temple, you see how it looks like the design of the wall or the building. Its original still exists. I mean, maybe now we don't have a color, but the building is not damaged. So now, I mean, you see how it looks like exactly Egyptian temple, how the hierarchy looks like. But this is the same like any temple. I mean, we have also the open court, we have a tower, we have the second open court, the hype style hall, the second hype style hall. At the end also have a sanctuary, the holy rooms for the statue of the god Horus. But of course the statue is story. But so interesting in this temple, when you go inside the temple, when you go inside the sanctuary room, the last room, you see the original boat. One boat is not big boat, a small boat for the god Horus, because Egyptians believe in ancient time this boat it will carry the statue of the god to go to see his wife, the goddess Hathor. Because the god Horus, his wife her name Hathor, and her temple is called down the temple from here about 300 kilometers. Sometimes the god Horus will like to go to visit his wife. How we go to visit his wife? By boat. People imagine they have to carry the statue in the boat and the Nile. After that, the Horus was a boat when you go to see his wife. So today, when you are going to see the temple, when you go inside the temple, inside the last room, you see the original boat of the god Horus. So this temple, now we see, now not too many people, because now we get the first people. But after 5-10 minutes, you see how the temple is so busy and so crowded. This is the reason why we go early. The temple opens 6 o'clock sharp. But we have to be early because if we be late, it be so busy and so crowded, people push each other. So it's good to come early, to finish early, and to come back before 7:30. So now when the temple open, it's good to go to start with the end of the temple. I mean, when the temple open, we go inside the temple to see the boat first, after to come back from outside. Because I'm sure if we start from outside, the temple is so busy and it's not good to take picture. So now when you go to the temple, we are going to the end, the temple to see the boat and take the picture for the boat after to come back to outside. This temple to the left side really. This temple you have to know until 1798 it was covered by the sand. I mean Some of the local people used to make the houses in the top of the temple. But in 1798, one Frenchman, his name Mariet Pasha, he came here and he bought the houses from the people and removed the sand from the temple, and now the temple became sightseeing. So about 200 to 300 years ago, no one cared about this temple. All the temple was under the sand. And also, when you are going to see the temple, you see the big wall around all the temple. This wall made of mud brick. Because in ancient time, when you have the flood season, water used to come to here. So how to protect the temple? They make the big wall made of mud brick. Today also you can see how it looks like the wall of mud brick. By the way, Edfu temple is the second biggest temple we have in Egypt. Because the biggest temple is Karnak temple. That one I'm going to see tomorrow in Luxor city. But this temple, the second biggest temple, but the only complete temple. Because tomorrow when I'm going to see the Karnak temple is the biggest one, but nowadays also is not good condition, bad condition. But this temple is a good condition. You see how exactly the temple looks like. Now we reach now to the temple, because the temple should be behind here. Now we get in the parking area. After that, we are going to stay in the line waiting for the temple to open. After we finish, we come back here in the same place when we get down. So I think we come back around 7:10 maximum. So here in this area of the parking gate, the same bus will take us to go back to God Horus. Maybe after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you will see how this area looks like. It is so busy and so crowded. Many carriages coming here. It's terrible. Look, here to this entrance. Some people came before us that went to the left side. So I have to get down and wait here in the line before the entrance. Okay, so again, this is the parking area and our bus will be here 7 o'clock in this area. Okay, so now we get down and be in the line and waiting here for opening of the temple. Okay, let's go.
Guys, we finally made it inside the temple. There was so much stampede and rush, as if it's some kind of. Oh my gosh, it was scary. Where is my group? Wow, that's the temple. Guys, seriously, it's cool here. This is the temple. Can you see? So the structure of the temple is very similar to all the other temples. Nothing different. The Greek style pillars and the two like such walls, and then an entrance, and then another open area, another two walls, and then another open area, and then and there's the holy room for the god's statue. So this one is, as I told you, for the Lord Horus, the son of Isis, and I don't remember the name of the father again, but yeah, it's the falcon god. But the best thing about this temple is it's a lot more intact and concrete than other temples that we've seen so far. See guys, my hands completely frozen and you take out my gloves. So this is the beauty of this temple, and the inscriptions are also very intact. The carvings, very beautiful. That's Sam. Chalo, chalo. Where is he? I can't see him. Nose is completely frozen. Okay. We're going to go straight into the holy room, unlike what we do always. We, first see the outside and then the inside. But he insists that we should go and see the inside first and then come back outside. So, as expected, the open area, and then go straight inside. So you can see that everybody is focusing on the outside area now. And my guide, Mr. Sam, is so smart. He's like, first let's go and see the inside room, because people will then come later. So we'll first quickly finish the inside room. You can see there are a lot of falcon statues here, because this is the falcon god temple. Okay. One falcon, two. You're a smart man. Look at the pillars, guys. And it's dark inside. God knows what you will be able to see. I'm recording. Okay, here we are in the chamber, in the holy chamber. And this is the falcon god. So this is a sanctuary room, the holy room where the statue of God Horus is put, and the roof has three openings from where the sunlight comes and falls on this altar type. Okay, now we are outside.
तेरी लाइट हटा लाइट से बकवास लग रहा हो और जो हटा
What is this place?
गणेश शिवांगी and विनोदी
बाप रे बहुत भारी था ये।
दोनों को भारी पड़ेगी
ओ हॉर्न पहन लो।
So the name of this temple we call Edfu. Edfu. And what the meaning of Edfu? It means fighting.
What?
Fighting.
Fighting.
Fighting. Fighting.
Ah.
Because in our story we have four gods. Yes, one is called Isis, Osiris, Set, Nephthys. They're brother and sister. Isis married Osiris and Set married Nephthys. And the Isis and the Osiris have a son, his name Horus. But the god Set was jealous with his brother, so he killed his brother. Do you know this story?
Yeah.
So the god Horus, when he grew up, he wanted to have revenge from his uncle. So he fighting with his uncle in many battles. But he came here in this city and had a great battle against his uncle. And he won. But he lost his eyes. But this is a place of the battle between Horus and the god Set. So it's important location. Also, when you look for the roof for the ceiling, look how it looks like. This is one of the goddess that named the goddess of the sky. How she looks like. She's a lady, but she's standing in the same position like this one. I mean, look here, this is the head, and this is the hand, and the arms, how it looks like, and he looks the body, and he the feet and the legs. Did you see it? So it's one lady, but exactly this position.
Where?
Again, the head here, the arms, the hand, the legs, and the feet.
ये पूरा यू में है
Around all.
पूरा यू है यहाँ है
Where is this one? You can see the head here. Did you see the arm? One king built it. Many kings built this temple, not one. But normally inside any temple, we start from here and we go to outside. So the oldest building in this temple, this building, the sanctuary for the god Horus, the other protection. Again, also when you look for the corner, you can see some remains of the original color, the Greek style, how it looks like the Greek style. And also all the figure here destroyed by the Christian view. You can see, for example, the king should be standing, the two names of the king, and here the god Horus with a falcon head, he's sitting holding the key of life. But you can see when the Christian people came, destroyed everything. But look for the original color, like the blue color, how it looks like. Should we do everything should have the color but destroyed. This is again the king and the wife and the god Horus and the wife, the goddess Hathor. She holding also the key of life with a high degree. And here the names and the title for the king. Because remember all this is inscription, this hieroglyphic inscription. And here the two names also with the king. You can see also the king. He's standing, has a collar with a crown, and put like the holy water, like the maybe oil, perfume. He make the over the god Horus, god protection. The same should be all the offering scenes here. Again, I told before, from the top. But one Frenchman is named Mariette Pasha. He came here and he bought the houses and they removed the sand from the temple.
Who was it? Who got this place? Which king?
No, not the king. It's the French archaeologist.
No, but who made this temple?
The Greek king, the king Ptolemy number 6.
Okay.
Also, you have to know, some of the Christian people used to come here and using this temple like as a storage for the weapon, for the wheat, for the corn. And some also the Christian using to come here, stay here and cooking here. Because later you see some of the buildings have a dark and the black ceiling. Why? Because they make the fire, they make everything dark. This is why the Christian people. So now we need to go now inside the temple to see how. So again, in this room, you can see, for example, we have some Egyptian goddess here, but he is standing here goddess, but he is sitting here. And we can see the Greek king, the same king here. He's standing here and making offering. Look for the offering, how the offering looks like, and the same also the offering here. So he make the offering for the God Horus, the falcon, his wife, the goddess Hathor, the son also named Nefertiti, and another king. So all this is the Egyptian goddess here, the same. This one the same, but this is standing attitude, the sitting attitude. He also again look for the ceiling, how it looks like the roof. This is the window in this time, how they make the windows here. Again, I told you for the Christian people used to come here, sitting here, and cooking and eating here. So they make the fire look for the roof, how it looks like. The dark with the black, this from the fire here. Because I told you before, this temple was neglected, ignored by Egyptians. People don't care. More than 700 or 800 years. So people used to come here using this temple and the storage for the women, for the poor. Again, all the same thing offering more than 2,000 years ago.
What is the name of this goddess?
This is a goddess, her name
With this
Nephthys.
Nephthys. This is what?
牛肉啦，他说是牛肉。
In ancient times, the high priest, they carry the boat. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at the boat, how it looks like. That on the boat here, that's exactly 60. And look for the dress of the high priest. It's the long dress for the sandal. How
I
the
need-
sandal here and the long
This
dress.
is a boat.
The boat here.
बोट है ना बोट कैरी करने का
Actual palki.
And there's also papyrus and the lotus flower in the bottom. You know, in ancient make the fire here, so all the wood the same height, fire the same height. But again, you have to know, this is the original height of the temple. I mean, from 2,000 years ago, this is exactly how the temple looks like. I mean, the ceiling, the window, everything. It's really now we don't have color, no painting color. But the design, it is the original design of the temple. How it looks. Look for the size of the ornament, some representation for the king, but everything it's original the same like. The Greek style. The Greek style. And I told before, in this area, it's allowed only for the king, the high priest. People just want in the open area. Yes.
Okay. Look at the sheer height of these columns, guys. Whoa. All the ceilings are destroyed by Christians due to cooking and all that. Amazing height.
The ceiling, also the Greek style, how it looks like here, it's the Egyptian style. But the temple for Egyptian god. But who built it? The Greek king. The king people call it. Also everything you can see
The
representation.
temple was built by a Greek
Making
king.
offering for the Egyptian goddess here. I told before, the main god here, the god Horus in the front. He also come here.
Shallow, shallow. Where is it?
Chalo, chalo.
It's made by Greek or Egyptian?
By Greek.
Made by
But for
Greek,
the
used
Egyptian.
by Christian, and seen by Indian. Seen by Indian.
Okay, you know, it's so interesting here, look. This one show you how the people, or how the Egyptian or the Greek king, when he coming here in the beginning, in the time of the construction, he said, I give the order for the people to make this temple, and I participate by my hand. This, for example, this is the king. We holding something like the axe, and to start make the floor of the temple, to make the pavement to be flat. How it looks like something like the axe here, and to make the floor. After that, here, this is in front of the Horus and the wife Hathor. He bought the salt. You know the salt, because you have to make in the floor some of the salt to absorb the water. So he put the salt here in the floor of the temple here. After that, he should put some of the brick, but now this is this in front of the Horus here.
This is
Look
completely
here.
destroyed.
That one. This is the altar. This one inside the bowl. This is how it looks like inside the king. This is the king. He said that I make by my hand the table for the bowl. That one here. He put for the God Horus and here. I mean, from this story, the king he want to say, I am coming here and also I participate in the construction. And I don't give only order, I came also on the work in the same time. Because it's the holy place, I have to work inside. It is the king Ptolemy here. Again, also this old inscription, it's original, and this temple is important really because most information about the Egyptian religion, about also the culture in this time, it was written in the wall. In another temple, it was destroyed. But here you can see we still have some inscription here. So this is like the source information about how we know the people used to come to pray. And we know how also people how many times and how many hours. So all information about the religion, it is written in the wall, in Egyptian language, the hieroglyphic language. So really,
So this language, people understand this language? Or
no, you have to study now.
understand?
Yes, I studied 4 years, but the local people speak in Arabic. But if you want to learn, you have to study 4 years to know how to write. It's the original library. It's not big library like
Small library.
And do some of the documents, like papyrus, that one here, the library, using as a library. Again, look for the size of the column and the height, and this is the base of the column. How look, this is original, made of the limestone, by the way.
Single stone.
The single stone here, but in the top was something like plaster, but originally single stone here.
And they are connected by the way yesterday you
Yes,
showed.
exactly.
Oral notes.
This is the library, mini library.
I mean, it's not so big library, but it's using as a library, how it looks like here.
This is a mini library.
Yes, but just only the most important document. For example, you have a paper, it means how do you know this temple belong to the high priest? You have a paper to say, because maybe someone coming later say this is my land. So you have a paper to really in this temple to see how the height of the temple and how the roof. Because in ancient time, this exactly Egyptian temple how it looks like. I mean, it's a complete one. Maybe now we don't have Kara with no painting, but how the side looks like, really. You see how the building, Egyptian are not so big, really. Egyptian like us, you saw the mummy how it looks like. But when you see the building, it's a huge building. So this temple takes 180 years to finish.
Wow. So there's another room on the other side, similar small room, which is used for putting cleaning supplies for the temple. Here goes Chalo Chalo. Now we're going to the main foyer area. The biggest one. The whole public is going inside now, and we are going outside.
外面
Surely we have a smart guide. Yay, we're done. Look at the crowd, guys. Look at the crowd.
Kesri.
Chalo, chalo. Now you can see the falcons, guys, in broad daylight. This is the beauty of ancient history, guys. You can see that the two cobras. Where is Sam? Sam runs like a horse. Wait, Sam, what is that round thing in between the... Huh?
The entrance of the temple.
No, that round thing between the cobras, what is that called?
No, the sun disk. Sun disk.
Sun, right?
Yeah, the sun and the cobra.
Sun and the cobras.
Most of the Egyptian temples, in the entrance, you find the sun disk and the cobra here. It's for protection. Any temple in all of Egypt, you have to find the sun disk and the same house, look here in the top, the sun disk and the cobra for protection.
Yes.
Yes, it was built by,
Everything
but you
is-
have no. In ancient time, we have Egyptian temple here, but was destroyed. So when the Greek people came later, they found Egyptian temple, but it is in bad condition. So Egyptian make restoration, they make another one. But in the same location, we should have another Egyptian temple.
Okay.
I mean, this temple from 2,300 years ago, but from 4,000 years ago, we have a temple here. But not the same, like a different design. But the Greek make Egyptian temple, but in the Greek style. Okay, we just told before, this temple for the god Horus, god of protection, the falcon. And I told before also his wife, her name Hathor, like the cow. Horus, of course, he loved his wife. I told before, the wife, goddess Hathor, she has a temple, but not here. It's called down the city from here about 300 kilometers in this way. Every year, the god Horus, he likes to go see his wife. So in this year, especially when the moon be full, the people imagine, the high priest, they carry his statue, put in the boat, you saw the boat inside. And then the shoulder and the boat in the night. And the boat in the night. and we have another boat. It's happened also the same with his wife. People carry her boat and put in the night. So the two boats come together and meet in the middle of the night. When the moon be full. After that, when the two boats meet together, they tie the boat and they stay 1 night, 2 nights under the moon, and they move or shifting one state of Horus to stay with his wife. So the two states now became in one boat. After 1 night, 2 nights, people around them, people happy. Now they watch how the god he married his wife and they say good time with his wife. And people have big celebration, dancing around that. This is called the holy marriage between Horus and the wife. How we know this story? It is written in the wall.
Okay.
Some representation, I'll show how it looks like.
Oh, love story of Horus and Hathor. It's written on the wall, it says. Oh, okay, this is the story.
This is the local people have the boat here. This is the local people. But you can see, this is the boat for Horus, the falcon. You know Horus,
This is the boat for the
this is the boat of Horus and the wife that way. You can see two different faces. One for Horus and one for the wife. And how the type jump.
Where is the boat?
This is sorry. So you can see this Horus falcon here. Come closer. And the wife you can see different face like here. How it looks like the wife. So this is the boat for the wife and the boat for the husband. Here inside you should have a statue here. So people how they tie the boat together should be and the vulture to protect them. So this is the two boat for the two Egyptian gods. But the other boat for the local people, like the sailing boat, you can see different boat. Because people like see how the king he married and so happy dancing and stay really make big party. All the boats for the local people. This is called the holy marriage between Horus and the wife.
So
How we
this
know
is
that
Horus
everything
boat.
is written in the wall, the
There's a
story.
vulture
What's
over
happened
here.
exact and which time that the god he go to visit his wife.
There is a lady's boat. Same
So you
boat.
can see it's written.
Same boat.
No,
That is
different.
where
Yeah, the
the
bottom
story
side.
is written.
This one.
Husband, wife.
So you can see how the different. This is a lady with
Yeah,
the two
this is
horns,
a lady.
but he's the Horus with the falcon.
This is falcon.
And this story is
This is the
written
key
here
of life.
in his speech.
Key of life.
This Hathor. Hathor. His wife, Horus and Hathor.
Okay, Horus and Hathor. Hathor. The holy marriage. This is worth noticing. So this is the open court where people are allowed to pray.
Different capital of the Quran, how it looks like. And this is the entrance of the temple. And you can see we have a two towers here. We call the Byron Tower. Look for the height of the tower, how it looks like. And should have a door here. The door made of ebony and covered by gold. But the door now is stolen. Really, if you look, yes, sir, you can
The door was made of gold and it is stolen. Cedar wood and gold. So that
So that one here should be the original door, how it looks like, the height, and look for the hinge of the door, how it looks tomorrow.
everything is stolen. I just thought I'll go and click a picture of the huge vulture. This is the falcon god with the crown. This is amazing. Go. I wish people would not stand so close. They get away from the thank you. Let's go to the smaller vulture. Nobody cares about that one. I think the big one is everybody's point of interest. So I think I'll click this one. So finally we are out of the temple. And then the surrounding wall, some other chambers over there. That is a god. It's amazing. So you can see the original colors, blue and red, in some of these spaces are retained. And there's a mud brick wall all around this temple, which I showed you earlier. This is the entire mud brick wall. around the temple. Guys, it's super duper cold today. I think it must be around 15-16 degrees. Everybody is in woolens, as you can see. And the great mom has forgotten her woolen cap and she is wearing the Casey cap. Felt I want to take the cruise from the front side, the entire cruise. Let's see how we can make this happen. Need a long shot. Hey, look at our lifeboats. This is the best view from here. This is the back side actually, on the front side looks like. This is the engine room. And this is our entire cruise, guys. Look at that. Click, click. I think I can take a better shot from the other side, from the front. This is our little Titanic, as you can see. That is the lower deck is our restaurant area, and then this is the reception. And I believe my room is on the side because no, it's on the other side this time. Last time when we docked, my room was on this side, like facing the entrance of the city. So guys, we have undocked. We are setting sail for Luxor. As you can see, we are in the lower. I'm in the lower deck, and the water is just next to our window, and it's blue. It's a reflection of the blue shadow too, right in front of us. I'm gonna have breakfast now. Catch you there. So this is our breakfast for today. First breakfast on the cruise. We are off to Luxor. Look at them, guys. What are these boys doing?
Hello!
What are you doing? What? Are you crazy? What are you doing?
Where are you from?
We are from India.
America.
India. So guys, we are nearing the Esna Lock. You can see little boats swimming around, and the glitter in the water is amazing. Look at the glitter. Look at these guys. They are selling on the boat. So guys, we are nearing the Esna Lock. This is the Esna city, and to the left, and the Esna Lock. Up ahead there are two cruises that will pass through the lock. You can see one already passed up there. This is the next one, then this, and then our cruise. And these crazy people, they are selling something. This is reminding me of the Panama Canal that I had seen in 2016. Yeah, it's obviously the ships are much bigger. Those are how to say, cargo ships, and it's a very big lock over there with the Atlantic and Pacific, between the Atlantic and Pacific oceans. This is a small lock. We have to pass through it to move on to Luxor. So apparently the sea on the river on the other side is 9 meters lower, so they will have to lower us down. We go under the gate, they lower us down, and then we go at the level of the river, so on the other side. That's the plan. There are lots of cruisers waiting behind us also for their turn. You can see this one right behind us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright guys, about to be our turn now.
de son. Voilà, donc elle est construite en grès lissot. Le nom des carrières où on a vu le temple plus facile rempli.
Look at them. They're trying to sell from the top of the log. Crazy people.
Le temple est taillé dans la roche. Donc, il est
Okay, we have the other
la
ship
nouvelle écluse, par contre,
gone.
date de 1990.
It's our turn
Là, c'est le
now.
passage, donc il n'y a aucun changement de point, parce que c'est un pont courant.
Arre! Look at the maneuvering. Seriously. So guys, I think we are gonna go here now, and I think this is a level up, and then we will be going a level down, which is I think 9 meters down to get in level with the next section. Now we understood. So guys, you can see the gate is closing now. 2 boats are in the lock, and I believe they will be taken down now. The door is locking. Wow, sir. I just so remember Panama Canal now. Look at those guys, they will never give up. Okay, now the cruise is several inches down, as you can see. Several inches down. Wow, sir. This is the actual lock, guys. The previous one was just a collection lock. So all the ships are lined up behind us. And now the front ships are going down. It's 9 meters down is what they had told us. Then this level. This is sheer technology, guys. Sheer technology. All invented by man. Look, guys, there's another cruise going from that side. So there will be 2 cruises, one behind the other, who will be taken in the same manner. And that is the front lock over there. We have parallel one over here, and this is the back side lock, which must be over there also. Excuse me, I have a bad throat today. Okay, now you can see that it has crossed the lock, so now the gates will close behind this cruise, I believe. These grill things that you see, these are the gates. So once it has fitted itself nicely. Okay, look at this, guys. This one is moving. This one has started moving. You can see how low the water is. 9 meters lower than our water. We are much higher. Fabulous. This is science. This is art, technology, and imagination, all rolled into one. Amazing, guys. As I said, I have not seen Panama Canal operated this way as well, because I was on the side like so. So I just saw ships like going a little higher, and then on the other side. Here I get to see clearly because I'm behind in another cruise, so I got to see the mechanism a lot better. In the Panama Canal, it was the reverse, I believe, that from a lower level there. So, and it depends, I mean, from Pacific to Atlantic, or so from a lower level they were brought to a higher level. Whereas here it's reversed, from a higher level it's going to a lower level, but the mechanism is pretty much the same. Next is our turn, guys. This gate will close and the water level will come up in the lock. So this is the lock section. So the 2 locks left, the back side and the front side, that's a lock section. You go there and then, I mean, the lock section comes up with the water level first to our level, then we go inside, and then the lock section goes down to the other side level while this gate closes, and then we go to the level. You can see how the cruise is much lower, more lower than us over here. So once they are gone, the gates will lock on that side, the water will come back to our level, so we can now move inside the lock section. So, all right, folks, so the ship has exited from there. I'm waiting to see those locks close again. Can you see that? The lock is closing on the other side ever so slowly. Yes. So now we'll be able to see the exact lock section, and then the water rising back up to our level. This is super amazing, guys. Super amazing. So once the gates are closed, let's wait for the water level to come up. This is kind of a mini Panama Canal. A mini version of Panama Canal. I was lucky to have a chance to see that. Never even dreamt of ever going to Panama. It was only in books for us. But there's something called as Panama Canal between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. But I got to see it. And now this is another canal called the Esna Lock. So there, I think there was Flores Lock, if I remember the correct name. On the Pacific side, it was a Flores Lock, and on the Atlantic side, it was some other name. And this lock is called the Esna Lock here. And this is across the Nile. So we are not in a sea, whereas for Panama Canal we are between two oceans basically, the Atlantic and the Pacific. But here it is the Nile River, whose water is uneven on the other side. So that's why this lock has been created, because of the unevenness of the water. Meanwhile, let's see all the buildings. The speciality of buildings over here is they do not put any plaster on the buildings unless explicitly required. You can see all buildings are purely brick constructions and not very high, usually maximum 3-4 floors. This is probably the highest building I've seen so far, tallest one. So there. But they do not put any plaster. But inside, my guide said the houses are very posh. But outside they just keep plaster. God knows how they survive the rains without plaster. Okay, so water level is slowly coming up. Those cruise ships have gone fairly down. Meanwhile, on my back, you can see other ships are waiting for these cruises to go ahead. So their chance comes. I can't come and wait alongside us, but they are waiting far behind. And there's one cruise behind us. This is our cruise. Yes, the water is about to get filled, guys. I'm enjoying it. I'm like, there's a cold wind from my front, and on the back there's the sun, as you can see on my backside. It's giving me a nice massage, heat therapy. Alright folks, so the water level in the lock is at our level now and the gates are opening. Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's sound the bugle. I just want to see the other side and then we can proceed for lunch. Here we go. Yes. We are moving. Alright, getting inside the lock now, proceeding towards the other gate, the exit gate. The water on that side is 9 meters lower than the lock water. It's gonna put the other rope on that pole. So we are exactly locked where we are supposed to be. For them, alright guys, we are locked here now. We have to patiently wait for the other crews to come in behind us, and the backside gate will close. This water level will go down. Yeah. Alright folks, so the water is going down. You can see it's going into the other side to bring us at level with the other side. Our cruise is going down. It's scary. Slowly we are going to become at level with this wall on the left. Look at the water level, guys. It's so low. Once it's parallel with the other side, we will stop going down. You can see the wet surface and the dry surface. So that's how high the water is. initially, and was initially, and now it's gone way down. And you can even see my shadow. Hi. All right, now patiently wait for the gates to open. There you go. We are at level on the other side. Dun 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 dun. Pa, 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 pam. And the doors to heaven open, and the Nile cruise, the Nile story cruise is out there in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody please disengage this rope. We need to go out. We need to go out, guys. It's already time. I am hungry. I need lunch. Yay, yay, yay. We are moving now. Come on, come on. Come on, dude. Remove the rope. So he is removing the backside rope, and he will remove now the front side rope so we can go out. Oh my god, he left it in the water literally. Yay, guys, we are going on the other side. Bye. There's so much sunlight, my camera is. Do you hear that? Wow. Look at that noise. And you can see there are no more traders over here, those guys in the little boats. They are all on the other side because that's where the ships get locked. So nobody is trading here. And finally everybody is gone from the deck, and I get the deck to myself to do some lovely shooting. Okay, this is awesome. So that's the other end of the Nile River. Sorry, my finger is driving my camera crazy. Guys, this was Dhruti reporting live from River Nile, other side. Now I will see you again after some time. Going for lunch now. Over now. Guys, we have Esmeralda standing beside us. Have we already reached Luxor? Maybe because we are docking. Oh, maybe. So guys, this is the cruise from which we came out. Our cruise is behind this, and the name of it is Chateau Lafayette, but in Hindi it is Chata and Lafayette. Okay, so we have docked at Luxor, and we are going to explore the Luxor market with our troop for an hour. Hopefully I find some good gifts for my kiddos. So we are right opposite the Winter Palace Hotel. So a landmark. But which way is the market? Our tour guide will tell us. Look how many ships are docked here, guys. This is Luxor, most popular city here. I don't know, where is the Karnak temple? So this is just a temporary trip. We are going to the market. Actual sightseeing is Karnak temple. What is this thing? What site is this? Right in front of us. So guys, this is the Luxor temple right in front of the dock. and it is of Lord Amunra, or is it Goddess Amunra? I don't know. But we are not going in here. We are going straight to the Luxor market. Tomorrow we have to visit the Karnak temple. मेरे लिए सुख है सुख है SUKH El Souk El Souk, which means market. Look at that, guys. Full length market. Now I want to find something for my kiddos so that they can, play with it or maybe use it. Let's see. A lot of options.
انا نسيت يعني باجي حد اهو
So spices. So many different kinds of spices.
hibiscus.
Alright folks, we are back from the market and I had quite a loot. I've bought everything for one of my family members and friends. I want to show you some of the nice pieces that I got. Let's check it out. So guys, here's the loot. So I have so many keychains over here. Each of this keychain has some, embossed figurine of any one of the Egyptian princesses and gods and goddesses. Then on the back side we have falcon, we have the key of life. Sorry, it's not focusing. This is the key of life. And these are scarabs, which are beetles, which are considered to be very sacred in Egypt. Then this one is the carving of Queen Nefertari, the most popular queen. And this is the camel, obviously representing the desert of Egypt. And then I have bought this very delicious dates with almonds inside. So this is very yummy. He gave us one to taste and I liked it. So this one was 150 pound each, and for three he gave it to me in, I think, 350 in total. I paid for three. This is 20 pieces, so there are chocolates inside, like, with dates and just a thin covering of chocolate, then dates, and then almond. Very delicious. These were in total, I bought 9 pieces and that cost me 315 Egyptian pound, which comes to some 800 INR. And then these are 10 pounds each. They are pouches for putting money or jewelry, whatever you want. So this is obviously our most famous Queen Cleopatra. This is the king Tutankhamun, another famous boy king. And then this is a scene from some Egyptian time. This is the God Horus, falcon god. And then the king is doing offering to some other god, so goddess. And then this is the most famous Sphinx near the Egyptian pyramids of Egypt. I had shown you the scene when we went to watch the sound and light show. So this is a Sphinx that watches over. This is the Sphinx of the king Kepran, the younger son of the Cheops king. So the middle pyramid, this is the Sphinx of that. So these are the gifts, and so 10 pound each, Egyptian pound. When I say pound, you have to understand it's Egyptian pound. So this is the entire loot for family and friends. Done. Alright folks, it's almost 9 p.m. now. We had our dinner, did some packing because tomorrow we have to check out. And now I'm going to a restaurant area because there's a belly dance program tonight. So we are all gonna go and sit there early. It's starting at 9:30, but my guide said you go and sit at 9 o'clock. So we're going there, and it's a one-time, chance to watch that dance live. So I'm heading there. I'll show you.